Hey everybody, it's episode 6 of season 2 of Black Sails. We left last episode on a bit of a cliffhanger where Charles Vane came in with his knife. He's like, gotta kill Flint. And they are currently tussling and fighting and over life and death, and we'll see who controls the fort, who controls the warship, who brings Abigail back to her father, who impresses Eleanor. There's a lot of things at stake at the moment. Mostly pride and power. The two P's. Also in backstory news, we discovered that Flint, who used to be McGraw, is that his name? Yeah. And Miranda and Thomas they're all doing it. They all loved each other, and they still do, and it all went to shit. And now we're in a situation at the moment. So yeah, the backstory filled in that gap. Why, Flint and Mrs. Barlow are together, and how that started, what happened in the middle, and the shocking twists and turns that tale took. There's still a little more to go with that, How did he become this well-known pirate? That sort of thing. You can see why he was driven to it in the last episode. I think he was stripped of his title and his, that sort of thing. Disowned. Abandoned, and yeah. So elsewhere, Jack got a new crew, and unfortunately at the expense of Anne, because dude on the new crew is like, we can agree to all these terms except for there's this Max problem. We don't want to give her so much, and Anne, we don't want to give her so much. So Jack had to choose between Max and Anne, and he chose Max, which sent Anne into she hated it. She walked off. Jack and Anne are in an awful place. We'll see if that can be mended, or if the chasm will just grow. And that's about it. We also have Billy. Billy's come back. Silver had him locked in chains for a bit while he talked to him and tried to, see where his head was at. But his hand was kind of forced a bit, so he let Billy go. So now he's just out on his own, doing his thing. We'll see how he plays into everything that's going on. But first we've got a fight to decide. We've got Flint versus Vane. We saw it coming from the first episode of season 1, and now they're finally having at it. My prediction is that neither of them will die because they're so key to the show. But how they will resolve their differences and what comes about as a result of this fight, who knows? We still got the gold out there. We've still got Abigail to bring back to her father. We've still got a fort. Hornigold wants that back, and he wants his chair. So there's a lot of things up for grabs, and I guess we'll just get straight into it. I presume it'll pick up exactly where we left it. Yeah, let's go. Eleanor has broken it up. That's how it resolves. Now we're going to talk about it like civilized people.
This ends in this room right now.
He can't let it. And neither can I. Sit down.
He's like, I'll talk.
Fuck should I sit? There is a girl in your possession. Give it to me, and I will stand down my men. You can have the fort.
You'd give all this up for a little money.
She's worth more to me than money.
Didn't expect to see him on the ocean so quickly, but here he is.
Captain, listen. Do you hear it?
Nope.
No women.
Yes, well...
He's had enough of women for a while.
I've heard things. Heard the role you played on the Ranger was almost entirely a political one. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You certainly would not be the first man to learn how to captain a ship after being named captain. We are both invested in this experiment working out.
I don't like this guy. I see what he's doing, but I don't like it.
Route again, set! West! Southwest!
Competing vessel?
Another hunter. We have competition.
Get that mind working, Jack.
I'll be back in an hour. Anyone else will take your shit.
Your shit's for an hour.
I do.
He said the whores there work too hard taking secrets from men's heads.
Yeah.
So either I'm going up there and fucking Charlotte, or I'm fucking you down here, imagining I'm fucking Charlotte up there.
What'll it be, mister?
Tell her I said hello.
Hey, Billy! Now, what happened? Were you thrown off the boat by Flint? Power team is all here? People who pull the strings on this island? See if we can work something out.
A way in which we can control our futures without that fight. And as fate would have it,
With the girl?
you are holding the key to make that possible. Her father is a very powerful, very influential man.
Peter Ash. There is no man in the Americas with a more strident contempt for piracy than he.
A long time ago, he and I were friends.
That man chose to be our advocate. That would certainly argue well for our prospects.
What do I get?
Vane's like, what about me? I'm guaranteed money from this girl.
Hand me my future here in this room. Pay me what she's worth. And what exactly do you estimate that to be?
250,000.
One Spanish man of war.
Oh, he wants the ship. Okay, the old switcheroo. Vane gets the ship. Flint gets the girl.
Everyone's heard what happened. Jack had a choice. Pay you.
Everybody
or
knows.
keep her. He chose you. She's gone fucking mad over it.
Del.
This one getting so much screen time this season.
Logan's come up from the
I feel bad I don't know her name.
If Lord Ash is to have any prayer of succeeding, not only can you not retrieve the Urka gold, no one else here can retrieve it either.
They saw it with their
Vane
own
can't.
eyes. I will make it work.
How could you possibly?
I don't know.
He agreed.
No,
He agreed.
he wasn't
Abigail Ash
expecting
will be
that.
surrendered.
I'm sorry, but I'm having a difficult time believing that he agreed.
He agreed, he didn't agree. What difference does it make? Do you understand?
You want me to go to my...
I am guaranteeing the terms of this deal.
Vane didn't say anything. She's just like
If you deliver on your promise,
making a move.
I will bring the girl down from the hill and deliver her to you.
Oh, three-way. What's going to happen here? They're going to have to split the prize or fight over it? How is Jack going to fare in his first outing?
You recognize it?
No. Not on our side, crew.
Oh, freelancers. Gentlemen, I think we can come to an agreement.
Let's get this underway, shall we? Captain Linus Harcourt, or the Goliath.
Your ship is named after the greatest disappointment in the history of warfare.
They like how it sounds. Have you ever done one of these before?
Split a baby. No, I haven't.
One of three outcomes in my experience. One,
Okay.
crews fight it out. Seeing how obvious
It's messy.
advantage, they're wise enough to forego that option.
Two.
Two, captains fight it out. Don't know about you, but
Now what's three?
reasonable men agree.
66 to 33.
The question on all of our minds in this moment is, how do you end up in the water in the first place?
Okay. Let's see what he says about
The
this.
Gates assumed, I assumed, we all assumed the captain had a hand in your fall.
There was an explosion, and I fell.
You want to go?
We can't trust what he says anyway.
Abigail doesn't know you. She did know me once. I would assume your plan would work best if she were cooperative in it. There's no better way to ensure that than having me be part of it. If you and I are to be partners, we ought to be partners.
Very well.
Billy's back.
You got Flint's man up there is what I hear. What did he say to you?
He said
Careful, she'll...
the gold is still out there. He said that Flint still plans to go get it.
She's... She's...
Can't find my belt anywhere.
You know who I am.
Yeah?
Fox the gold.
Please.
Fuck you. You know who my captain is, who my brothers are. Who the fuck are you? Some skinny little
Careful.
cunt without a crew.
She's gonna chop something else off.
Not a fucking
She just killed him. She's escalating. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte's dead. Now, Max, what do you think about this? Ooh, how is this going to resolve?
First day as captain, is it?
What makes you say that?
Few looks from your men. Are they curious how you handle this? Your banner?
Banner? What's the matter with the banner?
What about the banner?
Lightly travelled.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Hey, what do you think?
Well, it seems like you get everything and I get nothing, so I'm afraid we're going to have to fight.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
You get almost half the total tonnage.
The shit half.
Had we come to blows over this price, there's no doubt my men would have won it all. It's the most I can spare without losing my men's faith in me.
Fight. 1-on-1. You can take him.
Did he say how he went into the water? So he lost his footing. Said he fell.
Okay, that's...
You trying to save him?
Well, that didn't happen, but...
React to hearing that.
Give him an embrace. Billy, my old friend. Here we go. Friendly embrace. Everybody's happy.
It's good to have you back again.
Captain!
Nope, this guy. I've been meaning to talk to you about my chair.
Perhaps now that you are here, we might at long last reclaim my fort.
Is there a secret signal for Anne has gone crazy and killed a bunch of people? Hey Anne, how are you feeling?
I think you know what this will provoke.
Let's just hide the body.
You know why? So I will not let those consequences touch
I
you.
like this
I will
shot.
stand in between you and them, and I will protect you.
How unsurprising that you cast aside our arrangement the first moment it suited your whim, Mr. Dufresne. As quartermaster of the surviving walrus crew, consider this notice. Tonight I will call council and submit myself as captain of this combined crew.
Oh.
The argument will be plain.
A challenge to his captaincy. Remember how that ended up for the guy in the first episode?
Give up the girl. Make this deal. Do this with me and we can have a future here together.
Side with me, and we will show England that this place has never been stronger. And we'll keep our freedom for another day, another month, another year. A lifetime.
It's nowhere near an even split.
Talking to his advisor?
Really quite disappointing.
It's insulting.
I say we take it.
Oh, he doesn't trust Jack's ability.
And they know that.
They know what?
Their captain is up.
That they chose you as a captain to get access to the horse leads. If they're honest with themselves, they can't really expect you to be able to do anything about this. Leads or nuzzle.
Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Do something. Time to make a name for yourself. Okay. Okay. That's what I've been waiting for. Outmanned, outgunned. The other captain's bigger, more experienced. Your crew doesn't trust that you can do anything.
You're right. This is likely the most reasonable distribution given our relative strengths.
Yeah, Glad you could see it my way.
Consider ourselves in agreement.
Mind hearing me out?
Of course. For what little comfort it may provide right now, I believe you made the right decision.
Oh, he got him. He got him. You got this, Jack. The other dude might bleed out from that. Oh, oh, oh. Yep, he got him. He got him. He's done for. Now you've done it, Jack.
Wait!
Hey, it's done. It's done.
Wait!
Get control, Jack. You can do it.
I'm sorry, friends. I can only hope our new brothers will join us in the fight for their own survival. Mr. Haynes, remove their restraints, please. Remove. Unless there is a man amongst this crew who can sit down with me at this table and speak reasonably. In light, of course, of the overwhelming odds now in our favor.
That dude? Yeah, that dude. He was the best dressed. That's how you knew it was that dude. I'll take the goat.
I didn't escape.
Oh. Reality. What happened, Billy?
He offered me and 9 men of my choosing full pardons. Said I could have them if, in exchange, I would aid him in the capture of a fugitive from justice.
Okay. Think we know who that is. Randall.
If we doubt he's the man to save us, then you and I and 8 other men have another option.
This is interesting. Interesting that he's trusting Dufresne with this, and that he's suggesting it as an option and not an imperative.
You see, when we returned here, you said it would be a week, maybe 2, before Spanish reinforcements arrived, and that goal was as good as gone. So what happens if we win the vote and the girl isn't delivered in a timely fashion? How long do we wait for the situation to resolve itself?
The gold is still a priority.
Can we get the gold first, maybe? Then bring the girl back?
You have my word.
That's all I needed to hear.
You're doing a nose count for the captain, yes?
I am.
We're missing
You're
somebody.
find your tally a man short.
He went for his shit and
Who isn't here?
he never came back.
Where's the madam?
He was last seen boarding.
Excuse me, but I'm going to need your help.
He's gone to Boston.
Mr. Logan, I don't believe he's here.
He's dead, tired.
What happened here?
Does it matter? A man dies under this roof. It is my responsibility, whatever the circumstance. Something about them falling in love, running away together. That's
Yeah.
as far as it got.
That's what I would have done.
He went to Providence.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the place.
I heard he has a brother in Providence. Not surprised that's where he went. Are you following?
Yes.
Good. Clean this up. Please.
What are you up to, Leonard? You wait till he's sleeping, half sleeping, to do this? Nobody on guard. Hello.
Here we go. My name is Eleanor. You are no longer a hostage. And I'm going to get you out of here.
Under cover of dark. Everybody working against each other, with each other. It's a mess of things. We didn't even get to the vote yet between Flint and Hornigold. Tellingly, there's no flashbacks anymore, or at least in this episode. So maybe we've seen what we need to see from back then. That might change if we ever see Peter Ash again. Maybe they'll have a little flashback to, you know, them working together again. But we've already seen him in the flashbacks. The fun part of the episode was definitely Jack's first outing as captain, and the coincidental and treacherous situation he found himself in, where he had to compete with a more experienced captain and a larger crew with his bunch who haven't seen him at work, don't really trust that he knows what he's doing as captain. Even his second in command is constantly questioning what he's doing. And he did well. That one cut was enough to do it right where he needed to do it. Because otherwise he was screwed. If he didn't get a shot like that in, a lucky shot in like that, he would have been beaten to a pulp, probably. And in the end, he talked the crews out of killing each other. And the split, I presume, is as even as it can be. Even the goat probably got chopped in half. The Charlotte and that dude and the Max situation, just a little wrinkle in plans, cleverly hushed by Silver. Oh, they eloped. They were madly in love. That guy couldn't contain himself, and he really couldn't. He was like, he really had to see Charlotte. She must. He was really enamored with her. Because I don't think that crew had been away for that long. You know, maybe they had. Trying to remember how long they'd been away for. So yeah, Max trying to keep that situation together. Eleanor trying to keep everybody from killing each other. You know, she intervened at the start with the Vane Flint fight, which that makes sense as a way to resolve that. What they've done is they've not given anyone they've not given Flint or Vane. It didn't make them lose the fight against each other, so we still don't. And they're still both top for people you don't want to cross. If they had one lose over the other, that would diminish those characters in a small way. So they had Eleanor busted up so that we wouldn't get to see the resolution. We wouldn't get an answer to that question: who would win in a fight? It's a smart way to do it, since we knew that those two characters had to survive for a bit longer anyway, because they're so important to the story and they're so interconnected with the other characters in the story. And Anne took out her frustrations. That was just her story. Hornigold still being a pest, challenging for the position of captain. I don't think it's going to go his way. That gold is still on the beach. Time is ticking away. And now Abigail, Eleanor's getting her out of there. Under Vane's nose. Since she couldn't convince him properly to agree to terms. So, yeah. We set up a lot of stories that are going to happen in the next episode. And I'm looking forward to get to it. Until then, have a nice few days or a week or however long it takes. And I'll see you next time.